Good afternoon from Epic Universe. Today we are continuing our tour through the different lands of Epic Universe. Today is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. Let's go inside and get a detailed look at everything there is to do and see inside of this land. So as we're heading in, you can see the time turner up there because we will be doing a little bit of time traveling into 1920s Paris, France. And then the inscription is, "For in dreams we enter a world that is entirely our own." A Dumbledore quote. And then on the left side of the portal, you've got Voldemort, Ron, Hermione, and Harry. You got their wands over here. And then over here, you've got Grindelwald, Queenie Goldstein, Tina Goldstein, and Newt Scamander up at the very top right there. As well as the very, very tippy top, the Elder Wand. You can see the ground outside of the portal looks like a bunch of wands. And then as we head in, if you listen carefully, you can hear the ticking of time, because as we pass through this portal, we are traveling through time into 1920s Paris, France. And then here in the center, you can see we've got maps of Paris from the 20s, and then various posters advertising different things around the town. Fun fact about this area is right now, after we pass through the portal, we are just in normal old Paris, just like Paris, 1920s Paris. And then as we turn the corner, we transition one more time. So we come around the corner to this big reveal, and through those arches right there is where we head into the magical, the wizarding world of Paris in the 1920s. So before we head in, I did want to point out this archway right here, and this is called the Phoenix Arch. And up top, it has a Latin phrase, Sens Calus Petrate Fecit, which from everything that we've gathered, and Attractions magazine did an article online where they said they translated it, and the literal translation is old man rocks he did, which from the article that we found from Attractions magazine, they are inferring that this means the old man made a rock, which would then refer to Nicholas Flamel when he made the Philosopher's Stone. So as we head into actually 1920s Paris, France, you can see the transition right here in the cement. We still do have some more ads for various things that are happening around town, but there is also starting to show up some magical ads, like for Le Circus Arcanus, which is the circus show, the Cirque show that is inside of the tent at the end of the street here. Now that we are inside of the Wizarding World, we have transitioned from regular Paris posters to wizarding posters. And then you can see there is a very large painting up here for a perfumery or a perfume distillery called Divine Magic. And their little catchphrase here translates to "free as air, charmed by Leviosa." And then we also have some of the advertisements in here are for things that are actually in the Wizarding World, like Café Lair de Sirene, which is the French cafe, which is right over there. And then if we look at the back of the Phoenix Arch, you can see why it's called the Phoenix Arch with this very large phoenix up here. And on the left side, you'll find the Fantastic Beasts from the original Harry Potters. And then on the right side, we have some beasts from the Fantastic Beasts franchise. For example, over here, you've got a mooncalf down at the bottom, you've got some nifflers up higher, and then a rune spore just above them. And then over on this side, you've got the mandrake, you've got a centaur, and then it looks like a fooper up on top. So we are going to start on the left-hand side of Rue Cache, which translates to the hidden road. So we are in the magical world, the wizarding world, which is hidden from the muggles or the no-mage. And so that's why this is called the hidden street. And of course, with any wizarding world, there are wand spots. So this one is Lumos, and you see there's a niffler inside of there right now. So let's see. Try to do this. Did I do it? Definitely made noise like I did it here. So there it goes. I didn't see any reaction happen inside of the window, but the niffler did start making more noise. So we did ask, and you can get two different reactions from this niffler depending on which wand you have. We got this wand from here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. That is a Generation 1 wand, and the niffler will do something different for a Generation 2 wand. He will follow it around.
That's cool.
Ooh, so he's kind of following the tip around of the Generation 2. We have some signs here. This one is for a tapestry maker. He's a weaver. This one is for diamonds and gemstone brokers. This one down here, this guy is a security guy, and he specializes in making sure that nifflers don't show up. So he's not doing so good over here. The niffler's like right there. And we've got a sign on the door here. This guy is a reputable astrologer. This guy, he just makes cups. He's like, I love making cups. That's what I'm gonna do. And this person teaches non-magical cooking, which is fun because you gotta imagine most wizards would just use magic to make something. And we are right outside of Cafe Lair de la Sirene, which is the cafe of the air siren. This is one of the restaurants in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. And this is where you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And of course, outside, this is a school of restaurants and mixology, lessons taught by Madame Bisson. And this just gives all of the different chefs and teachers that are here. Inside of the stroller parking area just outside of the restaurant, you've got more advertisements for various wizarding things, including things that are here inside of the Wizarding World. This one's for childcare from a house elf. I can't wait to try some Golden Dawn pastry cream. Yum. Ooh, the Siren Cafe was a major theater of historical events. The wizards and witches of Paris remained impartial but learned much about liberty, fraternity, and equality. At a site near here, non-magical revolutionaries held meetings for the attack on the Tuileries on June 12th and August 16th of 1792. And the Siren Cafe is named after the oldest sea people known as the Mermaid. A delegation of mermaids and sea people was persuaded to attend a 1692 summit of the International Confederation of Wizards. They helped solve the problem of concealing the existence of various magical creatures from the understanding of non-magicians. In 1811, Minister Gorgon Stump granted mermaids and sea people official status. All right, let's head inside. I think we're gonna get some lunch here too. My goodness, look at this tower of pastries. Holy cow. And then we've got some tile work mosaics of wizards. It is very beautiful in here, and I love all of the tile work everywhere. Also, I want to give a shout out to the people that came in here and tiled every place in Epic Universe, as well as the thematic painters that painted all of the different things. Like this is not real granite, it is painted, hand painted. Currently, everything is mobile order, but I did want to point out there are cash registers in here and full bar. And we'll go over some of the food and drink items, but I want to show you guys the taps before we go in. Oh, as well as the non-alcoholic taps over here. So we are sitting outside, and here's a QR so you can have a look at the menu, but it's very nice because they have outdoor seating. What do they call this? Al fresco. So here's a quick look at the menu. So I think we are going to be getting some lunch here, and they do also have the butterbeer crepe available. So we're gonna order one of those as well. So this is the steak haché à pois, seasoned chopped beef à poivre style, served with pommes frites and house green salad. So this is the bière au beurre crepe, shortbread cookie butter Bavarian cream with butterbeer cream, strawberries, butterbeer drizzle, and a shortbread cookie garnish. So this translates to the butterbeer crepe. So we're all done with lunch here at Cafe Lair de la Sirene. And then as we turn to the right of the cafe, we come to Les Galeries Mirifiques, which translates to the Magnificent Galleries. And this is the Quidditch shop here. Outside of the gallery, there is a sign here that says that the Magnificent Galleries were founded in 1894, establishing the hidden place as a premier shopping destination. The galleries watch over and protect the magical statue of Montmartre. This bronze statue depicts a woman seated on a pedestal, and it serves as the entrance to the hidden place. Non-magical people will only see an ordinary statue, but when a magical individual is near, the statue comes to life, providing an entrance to the hidden place of Paris. The other sign outside of the shop here talks about the Meringue House, and they made the largest macaron created in 1605. Amazing. And inside the store you can see there are various Quidditch trophies up there, as well as other Quidditch memorabilia and various Harry Potter memorabilia, like this giant niffler right here. Oh, they have the hidden place with the Phoenix Arch, and then you can see this is another hidden place backpack. Some interesting stuff. Oh, there's no way to get to the second floor because the nifflers stole the elevator button.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh no. And so because the niffler stole the elevator button, we can't go up to the floor where they made the world's largest macaron. Yeah. There's also unique clothing in here Looks like they've got like magical beasts on there. So far, of the stores that I've been inside of the Ministry of Magic section of the Wizarding World, this store has the most interesting stuff for me in it. You can get a cool hat. And then outside of the store, we come to our next wand spot, and I can hear a little niffler in there. There's a couple of them. There's a little brown and white one, a little black one up there, another little black and white one right there. And then we can see we have a spell down here that we have to perform. I think if you have a second generation one, coins fall out of him.
Yeah, so
there are supposed to be coins that fall out, but it's not, you can hear them falling, but it's not happening right now. This store seems to have a niffler problem. We've got a lot of them around. And then the next thing that we come upon is the second seating area, the outside seating area from the cafe that we ate at. So it is a little bit confusing because it looks like this is the Griffin Bouvier, but it is not. This is the second seating location, outside seating location for the Siren Cafe. So if I go inside, then you can see, even though it has a different name, it is just attached to the Siren Cafe, because if I go even further in this direction, we ate out there. And then as we continue on to the right from this other seating, the alfresco seating area, we've got some other different faux shops. You can't go into these shops, it's more just theming, but this is where the kitchen for the Siren Cafe is. There's just some interesting stuff to look at too in here, like this little shoe cobbler. Like, I like that there's just a little area here that you can look into, and it looks like they just finished their day at work and they'll be back later. This one's a locksmith. So before we go a little bit further, well, I'm showing you these buildings, and something that's really interesting about these buildings is they're very tall compared to all of the other Wizarding Worlds. The tallest building in, say, Diagon Alley is still shorter than the shortest building here in the Ministry of Magic. Here's another fun little aspect of this area is that here at the lock shop, this is the smallest animatronic that Universal has made. This is the bow truckle right here. His name is Pickett. Trying to pick that lock right there. And then to the right of the lock shop, you've got the bathrooms, and these were inspired by the bathrooms that Ron, Harry, and Hermione take to get to the Ministry in the first Deathly Hallows. There's an advertisement for port keys up here, and it references the bucket. If you guys remember, they used a bucket as a port key in the Crimes of Grindelwald, and this is where you would get that port key right here. It's like almost like a travel agency. I like that these are kind of sticking out. And this is also stroller parking for the Battle for the Ministry ride. You can hear the port key sounds happening from this speaker up here. And then as we go a little bit further, there is an exchange student poster here for Hogwarts. Different places that you can travel. Go see the Sphinx. From there, we turn to another wand spot, and here is a statue of Vincent, the Duke of Trefoil Peaks. And he was a French sorcerer, nobleman, and philanthropist. He escaped the Night of Terror of 1793 through 1794 by throwing a camouflage cloth over his neck, giving the illusion that he had been beheaded. So when it says camouflage cloth, are they talking about the Cloak of Invisibility? One of the Deathly Hallows? You can see the little Grindylow pops out.
That's a big one.
It got me.
You really did.
I should have gone forward.
Oh my gosh.
That would have been better. This is the next wand spot underneath the fountain. And this is the Accio Grindylow. Now, the interesting thing about the Grindylow here in Paris is this is the first time that we're seeing them in Paris. They're native to the UK and Ireland. So, look at that. You wonder if Newt Scamander brought one here. From that statue, as we turn to the right, this is the Metroflux that will lead us into Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. This is the ride here. This is a ride that takes place on a high-speed vehicle that will suddenly and dramatically accelerate, stop, spin, climb, and drop. The movement of the vehicles includes strong tilting and jarring action. The minimum height is 40 inches, and children between 40 and 48 inches must be accompanied by a supervising companion. So Harry Potter and the Battle for the Ministry is a ride where you travel forward here from 1927 to 1990s, where you will be experiencing the trial of Dolores Umbridge. And you will follow Ron, Harry, and Hermione, as well as Dolores Umbridge's house elf, Higglety, as they try to make sure she makes it to trial. Something I'm sure will go wrong, something does go wrong. Don't want to give too many spoilers, but it is a ride. You're on an elevator making your way to watch the trial, and your elevator does make it to places it shouldn't be and malfunctions a little bit, is taken over by Dolores. So be ready for a wild ride. The best way that I can describe it is a cross between Spider-Man and Forbidden Journey. There is a teensy-weensy drop that's like this. Just be prepared for that. I have noticed that you might get a little bit motion sickness in the first half, but once the physical sets really start to take control of the scenes, any sort of motion sickness that you had at the beginning will disappear. A lot of animatronics. One of the largest animatronics Universal has ever made is inside of this ride. So right across from the smallest animatronic of the boat truckle in here to one of the largest. It's a cool little fact for you. So this is the test seats available for the ride. And you can see it is just a seatbelt. There are some handles that you can use to hold on. And these holes, I did find out, are sensors, safety sensors, so make sure that you are sitting all the way back in the ride vehicle. So, and these test seats are to make sure that you are comfortable on the ride. So I am 6'2" and 220 pounds, and this is how I fit in it. This is interesting. So Aurors are from the Ministry of Magic. These are like private eyes, basically, is what they're saying. Broom alteration control, experts in the defense against the dark arts, information gatherers in concealment and disguise. So we are headed into Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, and we will be exiting here at Tor and Floo, which is the gift shop at the end of the ride. And I'll talk about that when we get off the ride. Now we are headed to the Metro Floo, where we will travel to the UK Ministry of Magic in the 90s to attend the trial of Dolores Umbridge. So I did also want to mention, I saw some people that were just kind of going in. They don't have a virtual queue, but they think that they're going to get back in. They will be checking the virtual queue further inside of the ride. Fun fact about this ride, I've heard either 5 or 6 hours is what the extended queue will hold. So we're headed to the Metro Floo, and these numbers here, these 900 numbers, are the project numbers for Epic Universe. So this is the Metro Floo of the Hidden Road. Jen's going in to the Metro Floo. Bye. And she's gone. Oh, there she is. I found you. So now we are in the British Ministry of Magic on the day that Dolores Umbridge stands trial. And this room alone, where the Metro Floo is, has 80,000 tiles in it. Fun thing that they have is all these different flues, and this one is for giant use only, and these are closed for sweeping. And the British Ministry of Magic in total has over 125,000 tiles in 5 different colors. And then of course we do have the Fountain of Magical Brethren here in the center. And this fountain is based off the one in the films rather than the one in the books. I absolutely love the scale of this and the detail of this queue. And the ride is currently delayed, and you can see we've got some Universal team members coming in to try to fix it up for us. People are still entering in the queue though. And so as we progress further in the line, we head further and further through the ministry. We pass by some Death Eaters that have their wanted posters as we progress further and further in. Corbin Yaxley, Electo Caro, Walden McNair. Then we have lots of posters about Dolores Umbridge and public notices saying that time turners are prohibited. And this is kind of a kinetic display of what to expect on the ride. And this is also of the British Ministry. And these are the headmasters. I'd like to know who was on this poster. If you guys can leave me a comment in the description or in the comment section down below whose poster is missing. So if you remember when we were in the Flu Network, we came into green tiles. Now we are at purple tiles. Here it is, the front entrance. Dolores Umbridge right there. Senior Undersecretary to the Minister. And next we head into the Auror's locker room. Fun fact about this is they have their 3 Aurors that we know very well. We have Ron, Harry, and Neville Longbottom, and those are the 3 lockers that are open. The rest of the lockers have the initials of the creative team that worked on this ride. The Auror training schedule here. And then you can see some fallen Aurors right there. There are Frank and Alice Longbottom, Hespetus Gore, and Alistair Mad-Eye Moody. Moving pictures relating to what's happening today. Oh, we're making our way into Umbridge's office. It's all getting packed up. And that leads us into Dolores Umbridge's office. And you can see this is Higglety, the house elf, as well as there's some fun moving cat photos all around, as well as cat plates. She loved cats.
It is a most exciting day indeed. Higglety has heard that her hero, Miss Hermione Granger, will be attending the trial today.
And then from Dolores Umbridge's office, we head to the stairs, back to a green colored tile. And then as we get a little bit further in, we can see some of the ride vehicle footage here, letting you know what to expect on the ride. So they are telling you to make sure you secure your wands, and you are allowed to bring any bags or anything like that onto this ride. Here is a look at the ride vehicle for Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. There is also a child swap room where they are watching Harry Potter. Yeah, lots of amenities in here too. There's benches, there's water bottle fillers, there's trash cans, there's a changing table. There's also an external defibrillator. As you exit the ride, the spot where you can buy your on-ride photos is on the right. It comes in this fun little daily profit right here. And you can see there we are in the top corner. There we are. And it says Umbridge sent to Azkaban. And then we can read this whole thing. Is it legible? I think so, maybe. So you exit out of the ride back into this large atrium inside of the Ministry. And then you take the Flu Network back out to head back out. Oh, there it goes. You Flu Networked. And we're back. And so when you exit Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, you exit into Tor and Flu, which is the gift shop at the end of the ride. In here you can get Metro Flu merch, as well as the houses merch, and Ministry of Magic and Auror merch. I really like this jean jacket, and they have various time turners in here too, as seen in the ride. And time turner purses. And you do get to see on this shirt some of the magical creatures you will come across on the ride. And we did mention one of the largest animatronics that Universal has ever made is this Arumpent. They do also have a small section of Dolores Umbridge merch. From Tor and Flu, we turn, have some more storefronts. This seems to be the Quaffle Puncher support group, a Quidditch team. And then in here, this is the Eye Doctor. And then if you come over to the door, you can see a Mooncalf in here. And the story that I heard from a team member is that this Mooncalf actually needs glasses, and so they just adopted them here so that they didn't have to worry about bumping into stuff anywhere else. And then from the Eye Doctor, we do have a library and another wand spot right here. This is Revelio. Let's see if I can get it to go. Oh, okay. Something showed up right there. It says Revelio, but then you can also see there is a book here that talks about Nicholas Flamel and the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, and it shows you how to get to the wand spot where you can see the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, so it gives me another spell to do. It says Incendio. Oh, and I turn the lights on. Okay. But there was like a timer for me to try to do it, and there's a book back there that tells me which spell to do next. So I'm assuming that this is like multiple spells that you can do at this window. Let's see if I can get another one to show up. Okay, it's giving me another one. Still incendio. Okay. Turn the lights on. But it looks like there's a feather here that you might be able to lift up. Oh, it's moving around. Look at that. And so from the bookstore, oh, there's like a Newt Scamander, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This looks like it's a screen. Can't see anything on it right now. Oh, I can see Newt Scamander, there he is. See you later. And next to the library, there is the music shop. There's another wand spot. You can see they just set off the wand spot to let the musical instruments play. So this is Locomotor Instruments. Let's see if I can get it to go here. It's like I'm making a number 4 almost. Oh, okay, there it goes. Let's see. Am I supposed to do something? I don't know. Oh, it's happening. Let's see if I can get this guy up here to go. Oh, they're going in different orders. I don't know if I'm supposed to like make sure that I'm making all of them go. I don't know if because I'm moving my thing and more was happening or if it just happens more. Also, take a step back and have a look at some of these accordions that are in the upper windows up here. Look at how big these things are. And then directly in front of the music shop is the beer à boire, the butterbeer cart. The beer à boire. And they have their own souvenir cups.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Welcome to Paris.
And then next to the music shop is the newspaper, The Cry of the Gargoyle. And you can see there's even some spots for owls to come in right here. And then out in front of that is the tent where Circus Arcanus is taking place. Also, right next to the newspaper, this is stroller parking for Circus Arcanus. Circus Arcanus is the circus. They are in town, and Ringmaster Skender is trying to find Newt Scamander's case full of magical creatures to put them into his circus. I haven't actually seen this show yet. We're hoping to see it today. Here at Circus Arcanus, this theatrical presentation includes sudden and intense sound effects, theatrical lighting effects, and performers in close proximity to the audience. And you can see on the outside they have different posters for different magical creatures that you might see in the show. Here's a list of some of the different magical creatures that you will see in Circus Arcanus. This is interesting here too. It almost looks like this would be a meet and greet or something, but I think it's just, this is the extended queue, and this just kind of gives you something to look at. Yeah, there's definitely a large extended queue for the Circus Arcanus, and I'm sure that this will get filled on opening day. You know, like right now we're here for annual pass holder previews, and there's not a lot of people in here at all. Look, the night snail. A hotel night snail. Look at this guy dancing with a loved one one night with death. An owl trapped in the what? What is it trapped in? Universal. Or anybody that has an Etsy shop. Somebody please make me these. Like, make these posters. I think they would sell a lot. I also really like these lights here, talking about the Hotel of the Night Snail. There's also a little gift kiosk here called the Petite Pixie, where you can get a demiguise, or a bow truckle, or a Cornish pixie, a bendable bow truckle. I also love a mooncalf. They're just fun. Like a long neck rabbit. I also really like this owl poster. I'm gonna have to translate this, aren't I? Oh, yeah, let's hear what kind of fun fact they have about this. This is amazing. This hotel was made famous by the famous Professor Desjardins, known for his specialization in teaching the care of magical creatures at the Beauxbatons Academy of Magic, 1840 through 1908. He stayed in this hotel for 68 years, delighting hotel guests with his collection of 27 extremely rare streelers. The hotel was renamed the Nocturnal Mollusk in his honor, or the Night Snail. Next to the Hotel of the Nocturnal Mollusk, there's a theater. This is just a facade, of course. This isn't actually a theater, but if it were a theater, you'd have comedy, book your tickets here, and music. And then next to that is the Patisserie Madagot which the Matagot is a magical creature. It kind of looks like a cat with big eyes. But this is interesting because there's chairs and stuff out here, but this isn't an actual patisserie. It's just a facade. The Coupe de Quidditch. And these are the Matagots. This is what they look like right here. Just like a little FYI for you guys, a lot of people are coming in to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for the 3 o'clock drop here for the Battle at the Ministry. And you don't need to be in the Wizarding World for the 3 o'clock drop. You can be anywhere within the Epic universe. You don't have to be right next to the ride. So just have your app updated and open and keep trying for the virtual queue. Also, while you're here in the Wizarding World, be sure to look out for exchange students. I did see a moon calf over there. Yeah, I saw a bow truckle over here. Yeah. The bow truckle I know is very shy. Okay. So we're very lucky to have seen one. And we know that it eats insects and lives in trees and stuff.
I have a joke.
Oh, what's that?
The bow truckle.
Okay, yes, I'd love to hear it.
Why do bow truckles make good friends?
Why?
Because they'll always stick around.
Oh,
They'll
I
never
do like.
leave.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That joke is rooted in the fact that they are plant-like.
I like that. I like that. Have you guys seen any magical creatures?
We did hear that there were some nifflers around, which I'm very excited about.
There's some right behind me right now. I can hear them. Yeah.
I do believe these are baby nifflers, not I would really like to find, there's one that supposedly has a really interesting smell.
Ooh.
And she's got a picture of it. I forget what it's called. Oh, I believe I know what it's talking about. Just remember, like I showed you.
Oh no.
Seraphina's not the best with the book, so I would just, maybe keep a safe distance away.
Ooh.
Have you seen this book?
Yes.
It's big, it's hairy, it does have a bit of a temper. Oh
no.
Sorry, I forgot to feed it breakfast this morning. He gets real sore when he's starving. Alright, here it is. This is a creature we're on the search for. It is a wonderment, champignon with eyes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes, and they have eyes. You smell it before you see it. It has quite a foul stench, but its ooze can be used for an efficient cleaning solution.
Oh, well, that's good. We will let you know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for. All right, I'm on the lookout. I think my favorite thing in here is these little breads that are magical creatures. The demiguise, the Erumpent, a Niffler down here. And then, I'm sorry, I do not know the name of this magical creature. And then right next to the patisserie, we have the moving statue, which is a bronze magical statue depicting a woman sitting on a pedestal located in Paris. And it is served as the entrance to the hidden place, Place Cache, which is the wizarding part of Paris. So, in the movies, this is how you get into where we're at here, Place Cache. So she will move for magical folks, but anybody that is a no-mage, she won't move for. Oh, an airplane in magical Paris, 1927, airplane.
Ooh, look at that.
What?
They can't
Magic.
It all out. Yeah.
So this is, right next door is Cosme Acajor. That is the wand shop. And we actually got to meet Cosme out front. What is happening over there?
This is where the exchange students are studying, and I believe they are doing a dueling class. And some of them, I believe they are casting a water spell, and it is getting out of hand. I hope that their professor will keep them in hand. Oh, and there is a Ventus spell happening in the kite shop window here.
Oh, I can see it, yeah. I have to thank you. You make the most beautiful wands.
You have exquisite taste. This willow wand is one of my favorite designs. Creative types like us like to spend time by the water, by the river Seine or by the ocean. The water feeds your creative spirit, and that is why she is one of my most creative designs. I'm so pleased that she has found her way to you.
Yeah,
I love that.
it's perfect.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. And in here is where you would go to get your wands. And these are specifically wands for the Wizarding World Ministry of Magic. And they come in a unique 3-sided box over here. There she is. And these are the 3-sided boxes. And you can get the typical wands that you would find in any of the other Wizarding Worlds as well. But this set right here are the ones that are only available here at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. I'm just giving you guys a view around. Oh, I like these pixies up here with their wands on the chandelier. And the chandelier is made out of wands as well. All the different displays of different wands along the back wall, as well as the different woods that they're made out of. And then she's got some other ones upstairs too. They also have various apparel and accessories for your wands. Oh, it comes with a coin purse, and it's the same shape as the wands boxes that Cosme makes.
Wow.
Can you fit your wand box in there perfectly?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Wow, thank you.
Little coin purse on there too.
Okay.
And on the outside of Cosme Acajor, they come to our next wand spot right here. So let's give it a try. This one is Lumos Maxima. Ooh, look at that.
That's cool.
Something else that should be noted is that Cosme loves to have her name in lights at the top of the building. There it is, sparkling Cosme Acajor. And of course, also on the outside of the wand shop, there's a description of all of the different types of wands and the materials that they're made out of. Also should be pointed out that this is at 36 Rue Furstenberg, Paris, and that means that we are on Rue Furstenberg. And then from the wand shop, we continue our way around. What do we have here? Ooh, Maison Fleur. This is the calligraphy shop, and also your supply shop for Beauxbatons, which is the school, the French School of Magic. And buy quills and inkwells. Of course, this is a fake facade of a building. We were wondering if you'd seen anything suspicious happening, because we're in the same boat together. I'm here trying to make sure nothing strange is happening around.
Yes, you work for the French ministry?
No, I just, on my own, taking it upon myself. Freelance.
The restaurant, the Goblet Noir.
That's where we're headed.
You can confirm that they have this symbol here. We believe that Geralt Grindelwald is using it as a calling card or a beacon for dark wizards.
Okay.
You can confirm that it's in. I cannot go as too conspicuous as an actual, but you can go in there and confirm it is there for me.
I will. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Okay, we gotta go. All right, we're going into Goblet Noir. All right. And then from there, we are continuing to turn around the outside of the area here. And then we've got some prams, a baby shop here. This is all gated off. There is a very large door out here that is gated off, and there is a plaque right next to it that says it is the Ministry of Magical Affairs, but not the Ministry of Magic, right? Or is that the same thing as the Ministry of Magic? Because from what I remember from the movies, this was the elevator down to the Ministry of Magic. We can go inside and take photos inside of it, but it won't elevate us down to the Ministry of Magic. So you can come in here and take photos inside of here, but it won't take you anywhere. Then we come to our next, and now we've come to our next wand spot, which is Ventus here at the kite shop. So I do a V. Ooh. There's so much wind coming out at me. That was so fun,
loud.
Right? From the kite shop, we are continuing our way around. We have some more baggage stores. This is where you can buy luggage in different cases. And at the bag shop, we come to our next wand spot. This is a Descendo. Look at all the stuff that's happening in there right now.
Did you do that?
I don't think so. But there is a Niffler in there, so let's see if we can get something to come out right now. Do I have to close them? There's like a clock ticking. Oh, am I supposed to close all of them? Is that what it is?
Oh, I think you are. Hurry up, you gotta do it quick.
I know there's a clock ticking. Come on. I've gotten all except for that last one.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. The Niffler popped out. Bye. They all kind of laughed at me and opened back up. And then next to that is the exchange. And also I really like that this is like a magical map in here. Oh, and it's saying all the different magical schools. Like there's Drumstrang up there. Interesting. And then next to the exchange is the tailors, and this is another wand spot. This is renovate. This suit is repairing itself. Oh look, it's going, it's pulling it through. That's interesting. I really like the exterior of the tailor with all the different chalk lines and measurement markings. And then right next door is Bar Moonshine, where you can get butterbeer, pumpkin juice, Giga water. This is an American bar here in Paris, France. And here's a look at the menu at Bar Moonshine. It's just a bar here in the Wizarding World, an American bar. And I did get this Beau the Blue, the Alchemy tea. And we also got the Fleur 75. An American bar, Wizards home away from home. So from Bar Moonshine, Jen got the Fleur 75, London Dry Gin, Elderflower Liqueur, Brut Sparkling Wine, Lemon Juice, Simple Syrup, and a Lemon Spiral. And then I got the Beau the Blue, the Alchemy tea. This is a cooling blue refresher served with a magical tea bag that transforms into a glittering purple when mixed in. And next to Bar Moonshine, we have a very rare situation here. We're gonna do the Revelio spell and see if we can see ourselves a demiguise. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. Look at him. He's invisible. It's amazing that we can see him. Disappeared. And then from the demiguise, there is an entrance to the dark section of the park, which would be the quarter of Nicholas Flamel. But we are going to continue our way around the outside of these buildings. And this is the pharmacy right here. And on the other side of the pharmacy, we come to our next wand spot, another Revelio. Let's see. Oh, did all the lights light? Oh, sorry. This establishment currently has an anti-jinx in place. As such, all spells will be rendered ineffective. So we can't use our wand at this particular spot right now. So we are continuing our way around. Next thing we come is Mademoiselle Malkin's. Get some beautiful hats in here. But there they are. Some different hats. Also, for robes for all occasions, it's currently closed. This is also a facade, but they do have house robes in here. And then also, here's another thing. There's another entrance into the quarter of Nicholas Flamel. Well, there is a plaque here that states that the statue that's down there at the end, who had the illusion charm on the piece of cloth that covered his head in order to make it look like he didn't have a head to avoid the French Revolution. This is a sign here that's saying that he was born here in this building. And then from Mademoiselle Malkin's, then we turn and we come to K. Reynolds, or a play on words for caramel. And this is the sweet shop. And I really like that they have all kinds of sweet magical creatures here. A Foober, a Rumpin. We got a unicorn back there. The demiguise, we just saw one of those. And then we will head inside. Sublimes, bonbons. So you can get pre-packaged candy in here, as well as fresh made bonbons and macarons. They also have K. Remmel merch. From K. Remmel's, we turn, and the rest of this block is just like facade of different types of shops. So we'll kind of run through those really quick. These are the most adorable plates I've ever seen in my life. I love it. and I want to buy them. Unfortunately, this is just a display, so I cannot buy them. This is another entrance to the dark section of the park. This one, there is a wand spot here. Unfortunately, right now, there is an anti-jinx in place on this one. Oh, it seems to be 2 wand spots right here. This is the copper factory, or where you could buy cauldrons. Flower shop, or a flower boutique. Oh, I like this, the little, it's moving. That's so fun. It's like inflatable. They're almost like balloons, but they're oranges, it seems. Oh, there's another boat truckle. A couple of them, 3 of them. All these little animatronics right here. That's fun. And that leads us back over to the Phoenix Arch. So back over here near Bar Moonshine, we're going to make our way into the darker section of the Wizarding Paris world, where we'll head into the Quarter de la Nicolas Flamel. Ooh, the cave and the table. There's a wine shop here. It's the facade of a wine shop. You can see it is definitely darker in here. And the first thing that we come to, oh, look at this. Like a fountain here with some demi-guys in there. I like the feel in here. It feels older, it feels run down. And the first spot that we come to is Le Goblet Noir. So let's go inside and have a little bite to eat. And then we go down this hallway. I'm gonna go first.
Is it this way?
This way. So it does look small when you first go in. Hello. And then it expands larger. And here, bonjour. Thank you. They said to go down this hallway to the dining area. I like this mirror up high. And then here we are, inside of the dining area. And there are 6 different dining rooms in here. And I will give you guys a little hint, because the first time that I came in here, I didn't know how to get out. Oh, a little dragon up there. But I didn't know how to get out the first time that I came in here. So if you are trying to find your way out, just look for garbage cans, because the garbage cans are near the exit. Where should we sit? I don't know, anywhere. You want to sit in the wine cellar? One thing that should be noted, this is a place where dark wizards gather, and they love the piano. There's tapestries all over the walls, and I like that this one has like a stain on it. Almost like a blood stain. So this is the Wizard's Brew bratwurst sandwich. Roasted bratwurst, caramelized onions, Wizard's Brew beer cheese, German mustard, served in a pretzel bun with your choice of house salad or tavern frites. I got it with the tavern fries. We also got the Alchemist platter. This has smoked sausage, potato and cheese pierogies, marinated beets, pickled egg, caramelized onion, warm pretzel, German mustard, and cheese fondue. And then for dessert, we got the baklava, pistachio, walnuts, vegan anglaise, and coconut nectar. Also, the person from the French ministry said to look out for the Deathly Hallows, and I believe that I could see this right here being the Deathly Hallows right there. There's another one on this side too. Oh no, the Bureau of Magical Justice says there is a serious incident at Circus Arcanus. Anyone who may be able to communicate information about this case is asked to contact the investigators at BDLJM. Welcome to the Black Goblet. We serve goblin wine.
Advertising's clear. We like it.
I like this says unlicensed since 1612. From the Goblet Noir, the Society of Protection from Spiders. And then next to that, oh my goodness, look at this. I like that thing. And then next door, we do have Nicolas Flamel's house, which is this symbol helped point Newt Scamander here when he sought refuge. He was given a card from Dumbledore in order to make it here, and this pointed his way here on the card. I also wanted to go down this little hallway here just to give you guys a look at some of the detail down here. I need to see what all this is. Ooh, the equipment for necromance. Okay. But there's also all these fun like symbols up at the top of the wall here. And of course, Nicholas Flamel famously made the Philosopher's Stone. So there is a specialist Revelio here. So let's see if I can figure it out here. Ooh. So far it has made something here. Something in the crystal ball. Yeah. So I feel like it's supposed to open, but maybe it's not opening right now. Yeah.
Sorcerer's Stone is in that box right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to pop open.
Try a circle with a line at a 45 degree.
Okay. And then from Nicholas Flamel's house, we turn a little bit further. This is one of the exits as well as the bathroom. And this leads back out to where the cafe is. This is the exit to the Goblet Noir.
Is this why you're wearing this?
And then right here is an antiques window, and there is a wizard or a witch in there that is in the portrait, and she will interact with you.
My name is Cassandra Trelawney, famed seer, master of the divination arts. Gentlemen, please don't be rude to our guests. Introduce yourselves.
I am Sir Cadogan, a knight of the Round Table at your service.
Bienvenue. I am Simon Marchand, artiste extraordinaire.
So if you've been to Islands of Adventure and you're familiar with the Talking Fountain, similar idea. There is an interaction that can happen with this window. You can talk to the window will talk back to you. It's a full interaction. I also like that this has all kinds of antique frames over top and these antique chairs on the wall advertising. Oh man, look at this large, I don't even know what you would call that. Like it's not a mural, but there is, oh, it's like a calendar up on the wall. It's really cool. This is an alchemist shop right here.
Yes, thank you, my dears. Quite enough.
And then, oh, that is what they were looking for. This is it. These are the mushroom little creatures that the students were looking for. And their excretion, they said, makes a good cleaning substance. There's their excretions. Excretions, is that the right word? And this is a wonderful cleaning product, is what they told us. Directly across from the Goblet Noir, this seems like a stroller parking area, but there is no specific ride over here. So I'm wondering what it's for. There's also nothing that says stroller parking. It's just kind of an empty area here. This would be a good spot to escape the rain. So there you have it. That was our very detailed tour of Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. Unfortunately, it was so detailed that I forgot to film an outro. So we hope you guys enjoyed following along as we showed you all the little hidden details and all the little Easter eggs we could find. Also, stay tuned for the next installment, which is the Dark Universe. And if you guys would like to see all of our epic adventures, we'll link our Epic Universe playlist down below. And all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we're off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
My name's Elisa.
And my name's Chance. We're from Fort Lauderdale. Shout out Diego. And now it's time to pay the price.